What's going on YouTube? Chuck the Life here. One more time. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna try to explain this video the best way as possible, guys. This is for how to float gears. I was asked this. So I'm gonna attack the floating gears part. I'm gonna try to explain this, guys, without, I don't know how to do it with showing it. I can try to explain it, and then I'll probably have it listening to, huh?
I met this one right here.
Well, you and I came?
Nah, I'm at Johnson. Look.
Oh, okay, my bad, bro. It's up. So, but yeah, guys, so like I said, I'm gonna attack the floating gears part. I don't know how to show it. I really don't know how to show it, but I'm gonna see what I can do and try to explain it the best way possible, guys, as far as floating gears. Without further ado, guys, let's get to it. All right, YouTube, so here we go. This is the gear pattern for this truck right here. It's a 10-speed. You see the low gears is in a black, and then the high gears is in a white. And you see right there where it says low, high. So anyway, let's just say I'm in gear 1, right? I'm in gear 1. Now here's gear 1 at the bottom, with the black one right up under the 6, right? This is how you float gears, guys. I'm gonna explain it the best way I could. Then I might actually have the truck running while I float the gears, so and I'm put it on the screen how it sounds. Now each truck may sound different, but this is how I float gears. Only time I use my clutch is when I stop and I start. So, and then I float the rest of them. But look, let's look at the one right here. Let's see the one. Alright guys, now you see right here is the RPMs, guys. This is what you shift according to. Sometimes you can watch it, sometimes you don't have to watch it. But me, I don't watch them. I just listen for the sound because I've been driving the truck so long. This truck. Each sound is different. Each truck do different things, guys, so you gotta keep that in mind. So anyway, the bottom of, you see that one gear on the last clip I showed you guys. The bottom of the gear is when you're hitting the gas, the RPMs will go 5 to 10, all the way up to 15 right there, right? Some go higher than 15, some go lower. Depends on the gear ratio, the transmission, and all that stuff. I'm no mechanic. It's just my assumption. And different trucks I drove, some went higher, some went lower. But anyway, any mechanics out there, leave your comments below. Help your fellow drive out, because I'm just explaining the best way I could right now, baby. Let's get it, baby. Anyway, so you have the 0, it goes to 5. It's like, all that's one gear. You're in gear 1 now. Now you're at the bottom of gear 1 when you're at the 5 to 10. You still kind of bottom. 5 is the bottom of the gear. 10 is like the close to the bottom of the gear, but kind of close to the middle. Between the middle and the bottom of the gear. And I'm going to explain that in 1 minute. You got 15. You got like 15, 10. I would say 12 to 15 is like the middle of the gear. Well, almost middle upper gear. So from like the 12, you see where that 10 at? See the next line is 11. The next one is 12. That green one, that first green one is 13. That second green one is 14. And then you got the 15 right there with the green on it, right? When you get to like the second, the 12, from the 10 to 11, on this truck right here, you kind of like, it depends on which gear you in, you kind of like middle to higher gear. Without getting all complicated, pretty much, you kind of in mid to high gear right here between 12 and 15 on this truck. So, well, I'm going to say, you know what, guys? I'm going to say gear 4. Because gear 1, you can short shift. So instead of making this complicated, I'm going to say, go back to the previous video or clip. Let's use gear 4 or 5. Let's use gear 5. It's on instead of using that 1, we gonna use 5, guys. Because the higher the gears, the longer the gear is before you have to shift. Anybody who drive trucks, you know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to explain it the best way I could, without going all over the top crazy like I'm going right now. So I'm gonna bring myself back. But anyway, so when you're at the top of one gear, you're at the bottom of another. So let's say you're in 5th gear. You hit the gas. That little meter right there, little long arm right there, goes all the way up to like let's say it's go to 14, right? Or close to 15. Then you shift. When you're at the 14 or 15 of the 5th gear, you're at the top of that gear. So when you shift from 5th gear all the way over to 6th gear, see it right there? So when you shift from 5th gear all the way over to 6th gear, you go from the top of 5th gear, you go from the 15 in the 5th gear, and then it drops down when you shift back down to the low of the 6th gear. Alright guys, now you see right here, I just found out something. I just found something about this truck, guys. I don't even go down to the bottom of the gear. I go down to the middle of the gear. So you're at the top of one gear and you shift, you go down to like the middle of the other gear. I just found that out with this truck. Actually, I thought I went to the bottom of the gear. Because this is the bottom of the gear right here, where that 6 is at. It's on 6 right now. But anyway, I'm gonna do it again, guys. I'm gonna show you. I'm trying to do this from the low budget way, guys. Ain't got all that fancy computer stuff. But I'm showing you guys firsthand. Alright guys, now I'm gonna start off in 4th gear. I'm empty so I can do it. So I'm gonna show you guys. Now watch this. I'm in 4th gear. Shaking a little bit because I'm kind of a high gear. Alright, I'm in the middle of 4th. I'm in a kind of high. I'm in high 4 right now. I'm in a high gear of 4. Now I'm finna shift. See how I shifted right there? Now I'm in the middle to bottom or middle of 5. I'm gonna hit the gas. I'm at the high of 5 now. Now I'm finna shift to 6. It's gonna go down to the bottom of 6. Alright guys, I'm gonna do it this way. Now right now I'm in 4th gear right here, right? Listen for the sound. I'm in middle of 4th gear now. Almost high. Now I'm in high 4. Hit. I'm gonna shift. Now I'm in the bottom of 5. Coming to a stop sign. Hold on. This is 4th. Up. Now I'm finna high 4th. Finna shift. Bottom of 5th. Middle. High 5th. Bottom of 6. Middle. High gear. Bottom of 7. Middle. High gear. Bottom of 8. Hit. Now I'm in 8th right now. Watch this. And here go 8th, middle 8th, high 8th. High 8th, here go 9th. I'm finna shift. And then now I'm in 9th. I'm in like kind of mid to low 9. And now I can't go no faster, guys. If I go faster, I'm going way faster than the speed limit up here at 35. So now I don't know if I explained it good, but you know, that's pretty much how you float it. And also too, check it out. Look on the road, guys. It's like a little, like you look in the middle of the lane, it's like a little oil line down the middle of the lane, guys. Where the tire marks is at, you see where it's light at, it's 2 light spots where the tire is at. You want to keep the truck in the middle of the lane, line your gas pedal up with that line in the middle of the lane. It'll keep you centered in the middle of the lane, guys. I don't know how it works like that, but it do. I've been doing it for years and it works. But anyway, I thought I said a little nothing right there, guys. But anyhow, hi YouTube. Hope this video is helpful. Give you a little understanding of what's going around here. And I'll see you guys next video.